Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. A final shot before the break. Newton. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Play action, now it's Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mario Addison in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
That's the second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now Brady. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Hey. Go. Check it.
Shotgun now for Brady. Complete to Dorsett. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Brady. To Michelle on the dump off. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Brady to Gronkowski for the Patriot 1st down.
Brandon, with the way things are going with Tom Brady finding Gronk as many times as he has in this game and the team is winning, you think at some point maybe even Brady will do the Gronk dance?
Well, if he does that Gronk dance, Davis, that means you have to do that Gronk dance.
Trust me, partner, no one wants to see me do a Gronk dance.
Your wife?
No one.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Now Brady again. And he's going to find Hogan here, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On second down, here's Brady. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. And Brady will sneak it. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
There are certain drives in the game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Here we go with Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And by the way, need to pass along a reminder that our ladder for the Madden Challenge tournament still open in Mutt Drafts until February 11th, and the prize pool for the Madden Challenge, folks, $190,000.
And who wouldn't want to participate in something where you could get a piece of $190,000?
That's what I'm wondering.
Get in, get it done. Let's have some fun.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On first down, it's Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Now Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. To the air again, Newton. Quick slant, caught by Moore. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your prep.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Gano the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Michel. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Here's Brady. The throw left side complete to Hogan. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's go.
A give. This is Michel. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. All you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Hey, 31.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Newton on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 15. So after the INT, it's Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. On play action, now Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Brady going to look to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making
pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Julius Peppers in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. Back to throw, Brady. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Here we go. Goal 50. Ready?
The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. And oh, look at the catch by Gronkowski. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on 3rd down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. McCaffrey on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now, before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. And the pressure gets to him again. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One last throw here for Newton. Now a desperate into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here.